2.5 hours with these kids. 2.5 hours that I'm actually in this program with them. 2.5 hours that feels like freaking 10 hours. Um, last night, or was it this morning? I was watching. Today actually is, we are January 17. Obviously, you could see that my mind is all over the place. We are January 17, 2017. And I was watching the Wendy Williams shows this morning, and it was Martin Luther King Jr.'s day. And she was saying thank you to the teachers because it was an off day. And she was saying that being a teacher was like, she didn't say irreplaceable, but it's like you could just never say thank you to a good teacher. I started teaching five, six, no, I started teaching 10 years ago. Still not through school system, but through after school program, like always in community centers or, with organization running programs to help students. And this is my first year working within an establishment. This is my last. My first, my last. This is not an experience that I would like to relive at all. Um, when I was a child, my mom used to be very, very tough with me when it came to teachers. She didn't play that. When I was a child, my mother literally, she would not hesitate to really fuck my ass up if I was being disrespectful to my teachers in any sort of ways. And I always felt like it was unjust. I always felt like it wasn't fair. But now that I teach, I really understand really why. First, my mom also is a teacher. Now she's been having her school for 30 years. No, 26, 27 years, something like that. Maybe around 30 years for the school. And she's been teaching for literally almost, I'm going to say over 50 years. So, yeah, she never played that. She never played that mess. And I really understand. You have to be in a certain profession, or you have to be in certain type of shoe to really see what people go through with kids that are not yours. And an establishment with bureaucrats where the laws are just like completely crazy. So, anyways, I put in my 2 weeks notice. We are the 17th. So I did put in my 2 weeks notice, but I did let the one of the supervisors know that this week might be my last week. One of the reason is just the fact that this is really like I don't know, like if I could put in another week. I think that I want to use my extra week to prepare my transition, to prepare all of the work that I'm still doing. I have a lot to do in regards to the youth agency. I have a lot to do in regard to another organization that I just became part of. I really have a lot to do. So I'm not so sure if I'm not going to call it a quit Thursday instead of calling it a quit next week. The good thing about working next week is that I still get one more week. It is professionally better. You give 2 weeks, and I won't let them out stranded. These are not all my stuff. I share a room with other teachers from the class, from the school. So yeah, so it's the week is going to be, the weather is going to be pretty okay. Not so bad. I got some leggings this morning because my dress was too sexy. Like, yeah. So I had to I was only wearing these socks right there. Then as I was in the train, I was like, you gotta respect yourself, respect the students. I was like, this might be a little bit too sexy to show all this leg. So I quickly got off downtown Boston, and I went to get some leggings, and I'm wearing my sexy shoes. Let me show you. Yeah, I love these shoes. It's about going to be 4:30. Usually I'm always in a rush to leave, but I hate the rush hour. Like I can't stand the rush hour, so I'm just taking it really easy. I'll probably like I still have like some food I'm gonna eat. And yeah, it's already 5 minutes. So that's it for my little vlog for today. Obviously, I am not in a chatty mood. I just have a lot going on. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to put in another week or if I just want to call it a quits, um, and just focus on the things that I need to focus. The weather is not so cold. The entire week we're going to be up in the 40s. So yeah, that's really what I have to do. Um, I'm vlogging and I'm in the cafeteria. It's like 4:55, 50. I'm starving, starving, starving. So I'm eating a little bit of macaroni. And the school has a community center. And they have a lot of programs. Like they run a lot of programs for parents, and because like we are based, this is like Chelsea, and it's predominantly Hispanic. So a lot of the parents are immigrants who just came to the United States. They don't know how to speak English. So they have a lot of stuff going on, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so usually around that time I'm always gone, but I really want to forgive me, but I'm so hungry, guys. I just got a little boo boo. The chairs, the teacher's chair, are such in a deplorable condition. It ripped my finger, like and I'm not. But yeah, so they have a lot of programs for parents and stuff like that, which is cool. I remember when I used to work with my mom in 2012, and I really had so many things that I wrote out that I wanted to do through her school, but she wasn't really into the idea. Um, it's very difficult to do partnership with people. So I have not forgotten about everything that we want to do. We just always have to continue to re-strategize ourselves. So this is just a quick talk. The cafeteria, I'll show you. There's a couple of stuff here. So I'm guessing that this is also going to be a class. They use the cafeteria for, sometimes I see that they do karate or stuff like that that they do for students or community stuff. So that's cool. That's cool. I like to be informed of always extra stuff so that that's how I participate and I get some contracts on the side. So if the school knows about things like that. So we'll talk more about that. I'm going to eat. I'm starving. This is not enough. It's just a very small bowl that I brought, and I was eating it this morning. So it's just my leftover. And so I don't know if I'm going to pick up something also to eat before I get home. You see me tomorrow, maybe.